Hi guys, hi from Minneapolis. Hope you're all well. It is Thursday and it is the day before I have a marathon work weekend. So I just wanted to touch base and I really wanted to talk about Zepbound side effects. Ever since I started vlogging, and especially lately as more people are seeing my vlogs, I'm getting like private messages. And by the way, you can always reach me on Instagram too. I am Downtown Denise. So I have been getting some messages on Instagram and some private messages just asking me questions about my journey. So I thought it would be a great time to just open up and be like super honest about side effects, because it seems to be the thing that people want to talk about prior to them going on these medications. So my biggest side effects when I first started, when I was still on my 2.5, I believe I would have like some nausea and I was really tired and I would get some headaches. And that would last for about, well, I would take my shot at night, so I think I would sleep through the worst part, but in the morning and usually by the next evening, so like 24 hours post-shot, they had pretty much dissipated. I do not get that anymore. I do not get headaches. I do not get nausea. I just don't. And I very rarely got them. Now, I don't know if that's because I have been really smart about this medication and I make sure to get a great protein intake every day. Even now I'm having an espresso and I use protein drink mix and I froth that and it's so delicious. This is a salted caramel one and I put it in with my espresso and it is so good. But as I do these things throughout the day, I am getting in like 100 grams of protein a day. I also have an exorbitant amount of water that I drink a day, and I think all those things are helping. Are you making a nest here or what? Lay down and relax. I think all those things help. So the nausea has really been not much for me the whole journey. Pretty much stomach issues have been non-existent, except I have had problems with constipation, and that has been a real struggle. Discussing that with my doctor, which is what you should do. You should never take advice from anybody on the internet. You should never take advice from your friends or well-meaning family members. You should only take advice from your doctor. Now, I can tell you what I'm doing and what's working for me and what my doctor has recommended for my body, but that doesn't mean it's right for you. So always run this stuff by your doctor. But I played around and I finally came up with 400 milligrams of magnesium every other day. Works for me. I take it at night and by the next morning I'm fine. I was taking it daily. It was too much, not to give you TMI, but 400 milligrams a day was too much for me. 400 milligrams every other day works great for me. Couple that with water and a diet that's very rich in produce, and that seems to be the answer for that. If I slack on that at all, I am having problems with constipation right away. So that is something that has been with me the whole time. Another side effect I got, and I haven't had it for probably the last 6 months, but it was very existent in the beginning, is I would get these horrible pains like in my feet. It almost felt like contractures, to the point when at night when I would lay down, I would almost be in tears. They hurt so bad, and they would last for about an hour or so, and then it would be gone. And that was very prevalent the first year that I was on this. But like I said, the last 6 months, it really hasn't been an issue anymore. So muscle pains, I have those. And then what else? Oh, let's talk about the big one, shall we? Hair shedding. Hair shedding and hair loss has been real. If I have to estimate, I'd say I probably lost between 30 and 35% of my hair, which I understand it's not just the medication that made me do that. Anytime you lose a lot of weight, and I've lost 70 pounds, actually 71, anytime you lose a lot of weight, that is going to happen to you. So what I'm doing to combat that, again, not medical advice, just what I'm doing. My hairstylist put me on this Goldilocks shampoo and conditioner. I also do a Kerastase hair growth exfoliating scalp treatment once a week. Don't laugh, but I put a red light on my face at night, and then I do 10 minutes. I stick it on top of my head for 10 minutes too. It can't hurt, right? I take 10,000 of biotin a day, and I recently, in the last month, just started taking this pumpkin seed oil capsules. And I take one of those a night, and that almost the minute I started taking that, it helped with the shedding. But there can be side effects with that, and that's probably one that you should run by your doctor to make sure that's not contraindicated if you have any health problems. I just went in a couple weeks ago to get my hair colored, and my hairstylist told me she's very happy with my hair. It's growing back. This is all coming in. This part in the back is what was really concerning to me. That's really filling in nicely. So I think we finally got a fix on that, and hopefully I'll be back to my full ponytail pretty soon. So let's talk about some of the other side effects that I've had. And these ones are really good. So I was suffering, you guys, with horrible depression. I was seeing a therapist. I would sleep all the time when I wasn't working. I would lay in bed all the time. And I did this in silence because at work I would still try to be the happy-go-lucky person, but I was freaking miserable inside. I was so depressed. I was so overweight. I was so depressed. I was so hopeless. And I finally agreed with my doctor about 2 years ago to start taking medication. So I went on bupropion, which is Wellbutrin, and it did help a bit. But about 6 weeks after starting Zepbound, I started realizing that I was really happy. Okay, so I'm still super overweight at this point. You know, I've probably only lost 18 pounds at this point. But I was like just happy, and I had energy, and I just wanted to be my best self. And I'm sorry, people can say what they want, but I know that that's Zepbound. It must have been the way my dopamine receptors worked, because the minute I started, I got a level of that Zepbound in me. It's been just smooth sailing. So about 6 weeks after, I started taking just half of my bupropion, and then I just went off of it, and I haven't needed any medication. Oh, let's see, I started my Zepbound on March 1st, 2024. I probably went off my meds in June totally, and I haven't needed anything. And I have never in my whole 61 years of life been happier or more even emotional. I'm not emotional anymore. I'm not prone to, I'm just so steady and so happy and just the best I've ever been. And that, I believe, is a side effect of the Zepbound. My binge eating disorder that I had at night, where I would sit and eat chips covered with cheese from the microwave and globs of sour cream on them, eat whole bags of potato chips with French onion dip, eat a whole frozen pizza, stop at Popeyes on the way home from work, stop here on the way home from work. It's gone. I can't even tell you. I don't eat fast food. I don't eat junk food anymore. I don't want it. I don't have a taste for it. It tastes like ass in my mouth, and that's okay. So that's another side effect of this medication is I eat very healthy. And when I do get a treat, it's usually something like some Dubai chocolate, or the other night I was out to dinner with friends, and we went to my friend's restaurant, and he made us a chocolate souffle, and the three of us ate that. Now, granted, they're both very health conscious than women too. So it's easy to do this stuff when you surround yourself with what you want to be, which is another thing that I have done. But that is a side effect, is that the desires for bad behavior is not there anymore. The bad mood's gone, the bad behaviors are gone, the binging, the complaining, the crying, the depression, the overeating. I hardly ever drink alcohol anymore. I want none of it. So that is another really positive side effect from this medication. So my cholesterol is lower, way lower. My blood pressure, way lower. All my labs have normalized. My weight is in the normal range for the first time, and I can't even tell you how long. My BMI is like 25. I lift weights all the time. I work out constantly. I just have a zest for healthy living, and my whole life has gone from being overweight and depressed to being all about health and wellness and happiness and just having a ball in life. And that's easier too when you look better. Which brings me to the worst side effect of this medication. One of them, I'm a shopper. I look so good in clothes. You guys, I can't stop. Everything I put on fits. I'm wearing like a size small, a size 6. And every time I try an outfit on in the fitting room, it looks so cute that I have to buy it because it looks good. And it's like, oh, those cut jeans are, what? I'm in a 26? Okay, let's buy them. So I have had to replace my whole wardrobe though, and I have tried to do it by buying things on sale and things like that. But the shopping struggle has been real, but it's also been really fun. And I work really hard, so I do deserve that. Elevated grocery bill. You know, you can understand why people that are struggling with income can have a hard time eating healthy, because damn, it's expensive to eat healthy. It is so expensive to eat healthy. So I would say that my grocery bill is about the same as it was before, even though I eat a lot less food and I buy a lot less. The food that I'm buying is just high quality, fresh food. Lots of fish and meat, organic chicken, lots of organic produce. So all that stuff is more expensive, but I don't spend money stopping at Popeyes and Chipotle and all that stuff on my way home from work. When I go out to dinner with friends, I definitely eat less. I usually order like a salad and an appetizer. That's usually my go-to. So from a food budget, it's probably about even though I'm consuming way less food. Financially too, of course, the shots, even though my BMI when I started was 38.9, God, that's hard to say out loud. I really haven't said that out loud. My BMI when I started was 38.9, which is morbidly obese. That's where I was at. My BMI right now is 25.8, I think. So I was not covered by this shot because my insurance only covered the shot if your BMI was greater than 40. So I never received coverage. I have paid for every shot out of pocket. Thank you, Eli Lilly. I can't thank you enough for that savings card. I got in the savings card early, and God bless them, they keep grandfathering me in. So I have paid $550 a box since I've started. For the first, from March of 2024 through probably March of this year, I took my shot every week. Starting in March of this year, I have gone to every 10 days. And that is when my plateau started too. And by plateau, I mean I've been within the same 5 pounds. I've still lost 5 pounds since March, okay? But March to July, tomorrow's August, I've only lost like a pound a month. But that I'm okay with that. I do have 8 pounds to lose. At some point, I'm really gonna dig in there and probably just start taking the shot every week and getting that off. But I felt it was important for my body to adjust to this new weight. And to be honest with you guys, I'm wearing a size small and I'm wearing a size 6. So if I stay this way forever, I will be happy. But I would like to get that last 8 pounds off just to prove that I can do it. So that is what we're gonna start working on again. I'm not doing a reset. I'm not gonna do anything different, but I probably will start taking my medication once a week. So that's where we're at with side effects and my journey so far. And you know, it's been good. Things I would have done differently, nothing. I think I've done a really good job and I'm really proud of myself. I've worked really hard. I've endured people, listening to people that I work with that think they know it all, saying, oh, the shot is cheating. No, it's not cheating. It's a tool. If you have high blood pressure and you take blood pressure medication, are you cheating or should you just wait to die from a stroke? Right, people? We know this. I had morbid obesity, binge eating disorder, and severe depression. So what? So I'm not supposed to take medicine? Maybe I should just wait to die from one of those disorders, right? So no, I took control of my health using tools that were available to me, and that's the truth. So overall, my journey has been a beautiful thing. It's getting to the point now where I'm excited about it because I have some other people I know that are starting on this journey, and I think I have motivated them to start. And it makes me really happy. I'm gonna cry. Anyway, I want to do more of that, which is why I do these vlogs. And some of my vlogs are only seen by 30, 40 people, but if one person can see my vlog and it will motivate them to have the experience that I have, then I don't mind sitting around and spending time doing these vlogs because then it's worth everything. My life has changed exponentially on this medication and with this huge lifestyle change that I've had. And I can say at 61, I feel better than I did at 30. And I feel younger than I did at 30. But remember too, you guys, I am a huge gym girl. I mean, I work out and I work out hard. I lift heavy ass weights. I do Pilates reformers. I do dance class. I walk probably 4 miles a day when I'm not working. And I work out, I eat healthy, and I'm really living my best life right now. And I'm really taking good care of every part of my body, my teeth, my skin, everything. I am all about health and wellness. I have gone from being a hot ass mess to being all about health and wellness, and it is a beautiful place to be. So please, 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 you can privately hit me up with any questions that you have, anything that you want to run by me. Again, I won't really give medical advice. I'll tell you what's working for me, but I'll also tell you to check with your doctor. And I really want to be an influencer in wellness, if you will. I really want to reach people and help people. So please like and subscribe to my videos. The more action I get on here, the more my videos move up in the algorithm and the more people will see them, and hopefully the more people I can reach. But I just thought it had been a while since we sat down and just talked about things, and I thought I should share like my side effects, and especially like with the hair loss and stuff like that. So it was just kind of good to catch up with everything. I'm gonna go finish doing some meal prep for my weekend, and then I'm gonna take my dog out for a walk. Even though our air quality is 165 and extremely unhealthy, I think we need a little walk today. So we got wildfires from Canada and Minneapolis, and whew, it is smoky out there, but we will prevail. So that is my Zepbound journey so far. Again, please hit like and subscribe, and please, please, please let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing you on a vlog real soon.